Any questions you might have?
Coach, does it feel like this team is starting to build some momentum? You had the big win in Ames, and now today, feel like you're starting to get the ball rolling even better than earlier in the season?
Well, we're certainly playing better. And these guys have been able to, every game or two, we've been able to pick out a couple things and get better. And that's something we've talked a lot about with this team, is trying to make some improvements from game to game. Certainly every week to 10 days, trying to do a couple things, a lot better. And to this point, the guys have been able to do that.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about Tuttle and Mitchell's performance?
Those guys have probably, no, not probably, they've made the most improvements, which should be the case with the basketball team that we have. You throw them out there as true freshmen, and you start them on the road with Old Dominion and St. Mary's, and I thought both of them handled themselves well in those games. But since that point, they've really just played better. And I think the more they play, the more game action they get, the more we're able to get in and watch film and get in and practice, and the more game experience those two guys get, the better they're going to play.
Did you have any thoughts of a letdown after the win of Wednesday in Ames? Obviously it wasn't the case, but anything coming in that thought maybe you were worried about it all?
Not really. They were guys were good at practice yesterday for most of it. The start of practice was great yesterday. Tailed off a little bit, but the start was great, which tells me that they'd gotten over the win, and that's important. And anytime you've got a win like that, it's one of the in-state games. You do. There's a chance that could affect your play, but these guys did not let it happen that way.
And what was going on with 20 seconds left in that break?
It was the substitution, and they had to explain the substitution of who you could put in and why you could or why you couldn't, and that's what they were working on.
Coach, you didn't light up the scoreboard today, or I should say the box sheet, but Mark Sonnen, can you talk about him and kind of his role and what he brings to this team? Just seems like a little bit of an energy off the bench.
Yeah, and tonight he did a nice job on Eichmeyer. Eichmeyer's been playing very well for him. He's a guy who can really score the ball, and I thought Mark went in off the bench, and as he does every night, does a great job defensively. Anthony James, I thought, was really good defensively on Eichmeyer to start the game, and then Mark went in and did his job and made it hard on him. And that's what he's in year 3, and he's a very good player. The thing that he's able to bring to our team is a high level of toughness, and he's got a bunch of versatility on offense. And he's, without question, he's a real key to everything we do.
Was there anything you saw ahead of time that would lead you to believe you could get almost 10 steals in the game tonight?
No, I thought that we were aggressive defensively. I thought that played a part in it. Worked hard to. Iowa State did some dribble handoff stuff and some guard-to-guard exchange stuff, so we prepared for that. Colorado State does some of the same with the dribble handoff and some of the guard-to-guard stuff. So I thought our guards did a good job of working to make those tough. And then, for the most part, we defended the ball screen actions pretty well, and that was going to be a key to the game.
Tuesday, Iowa comes to town, obviously. The place will be packed. You've been in this a while now, these in-state games, they get revved up a little more?
Yeah, no question. Anytime we've got an in-state game, it's a bigger deal. Bigger deal to us and our program, a bigger deal to everybody who's in the building, and it's a bigger deal across the state of Iowa. Those games are they're big, they're important, and we've got a day off coming, and then we'll really get into what we need to do on Monday. And my hope is we'll play a little bit better on Tuesday than we did today. Thanks.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.